Hello, my name is Alex, and I'm joining you here from the deck at beautiful Tuscan Fitness. So today we are going to do a class that is quite sweaty, and the sun is shining on me, so I will definitely be sweaty. Please join me. If you have a block, that would be great. If you don't have a block, you can grab a pair of socks. It's really just going to be used as an element for the levers that we're going to make with our body. So start by lying on the mat and your block or whatever you use next to you, please. And we come to a comfortable supine position lying on the mat. Taking a moment just to check in, allowing yourself to become centered and present. Allowing your breath to slow down, your mind to slow down. Beginning to check in with the breath, connecting the breath with our mind and our body. Deep inhales and exhales. Allowing yourself to be present in this place, in this space. And all the unnecessary chatter that we find all day long in our minds, let's try and move away from that and come to the breath as a sense of presence and anchor. Allowing the arms to come overhead. We're going to take a nice long stretch here into the body. Full body stretch from the fingertips to the toes. And with the exhale, we sweep the arms around, down by our sides, bringing the knees into the chest, hands over the knees. Allowing the compression in the hip flexor here. And we inhale long to the mat. Exhale, knees into the chest. Beautiful. And again, inhale. And exhale. Really nice. Okay, so now we're going to bring the hands by the hips, the feet to the mat. We'll begin to move again with the breath to the movement. So we inhale to lift the hips, feeling the breath, the inhale, lifting the hips. We want to connect that movement and exhale. The release of your breath allows the hips to move back to the earth. Again, inhale, the hips lift, come up into a bridge pose, squeezing the glutes here. Exhale, releasing all the way down to the mat. And one more time, inhale, lift. And exhale to allow the hips to move back down. Beautiful. This is where we're going to grab the block or a book even. Yeah, you could use a book, a nice solid book. We're going to reach the legs up towards the sky, the ceiling. Hips are at 90 degrees. The block is lengthways into the palm. We're going to lift the head off the mat. If you do want to, you can bring your hand behind your head for support. As we're here, we drop our right leg to the mat. So your legs are in a 90-degree angle and you cross the block behind your left leg, bringing it into the left hand. Once again, you can switch hands behind the head for support. And then we come back up and switch here. Okay, so we're crossing and passing behind the legs. So the right leg drops, the left leg's lifted, block behind. Switch legs, block behind. You're going to do 10 while we connect to the breath. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Block overhead. Long side of the block into the palms, legs along. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Bring the legs back up again. This time, we take the block from overhead, reach it up over on top of us as if it were in line with our faces, and then begin to lift the shoulders to bring the block to the feet. Come back down, block overhead, tap the feet. You have 10 like this. You exhale at the top. Exhale. Exhale. So you're obviously inhaling when you come back down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Hands overhead. Release the block. Sweep the arms around, knees into chest, just like we did before, and hug them in. Gently rock from side to side. Final core building exercise here as we're building heat. We're taking our hands behind our head. We're extending our right leg out in front of us, left knee in towards the face, right elbow into the left knee. Holding here, switching sides. Holding here, switching sides. Exhale as the elbow touches the knee. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale, switch. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Beautiful. Okay, one more full body stretch here. And knees into chest. Nice work. Hands behind the knees. We rock up to a seated position. We're going to sweep our arms overhead. Walk our hands out in front of us. Ground down through the glutes. Walk out through the hands. Feel opening into the upper glute, lower back. Release the head. Allow it to hang. Walk your hands over to the other side. And out to the other side. This is my left, but whichever side you didn't do before. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to move into a tabletop. So if you were sitting cross-legged on the mat, you're going to shift your weight forward. I spun around because this is the direction I prefer. All right, so we are going to come into some cat-cow. As we tuck the toes, we inhale, the belly drops, the chin lifts, chest moves forward. And exhale, flatten the top side of the feet to the mat so you can really push into them. Allow the belly button to move towards the spine, the chin towards the chest. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to grab the block again. And this time we're going to level up our bird dogs. So we take the block, we extend, we're going to hold it on the long side at its at its middle. So this is its highest, this is its middle. We extend the left leg behind us. We take the block out in front of us, right arm. We're leveling up. Oops, I'm going to fall over. Adding weight to our lever here. So as I said, with or without the block, using something completely different is also fine. We inhale long and we exhale, bringing the elbow to the knee. Inhale long, exhale. Inhale long, exhale, elbow to knee. Beautiful. All right, back to a tabletop, switching sides. So right hand is flat to the mat. Left hand is on top of the middle height of the block. We extend the right leg behind us, parallel to the deck. The left arm comes out in front of us. Holding whatever weight it is, we're going to try and keep the left arm parallel to the surface beneath us. We inhale long and we exhale, bring the elbow to the knee, rounding out through the midsection like we do in cat pose. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Back to the mat. Pop the block off to the side. Tuck the toes. Extend the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. So really connecting through all 10 fingers of the hand, pushing the pointer finger into the mat. Allowing the knees to be bent for this first downward facing dog. Spine is long. Sit bones are shining up towards the sky. Coming to your breath, let's use our downward facing dogs as a moment to reconnect to the breath, re-anchor. Beautiful. One more inhale and exhale. Walking the feet to the front of the mat. Holding the hands to the outside of the elbows, we're going to drop the head. So you're in a ragdoll, and your knees can be as bent or as straight as you would like them. We're simply allowing the spine to lengthen. The neck is fully relaxed. Take a moment. Allow the hands to fall by the feet. We roll up one vertebrae at a time. Coming to Tadasana, mountain pose, standing at the top of the mat. Close the eyes. Visualize yourself in a place that makes you feel calm and present and at ease. And take a few breaths there. We'll move through a few sun salutations, finding some heat in the body, connecting to our breath. Inhaling, reach the arms up overhead, open the eyes, gaze at the fingertips. Exhale to fold forward. The hands can come to the shins or to the mat. Inhaling, lengthening out through the crown of the head, engaging the muscles along the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step back into a plank. We drop our knees, our chest, our chin, elbows into the rib cage. Inhale, slide the chest past our hands, roll the shoulders back and down, baby cobra. Exhale, transition through knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. We can have straighter legs in this dog if that feels comfortable. Never ever feel pressure to push your heels to the mat. That is never the goal here. We want to open into the back of the legs, yes, but we want to do it comfortably and we want to listen to our bodies. So let's walk out this dog. We bend one knee and lengthen the other heel to the mat, and then we bend the other knee, lengthen the heel to the mat. And here we walk our feet to the front of the mat. Gaze ahead of us. Exhale to bow. Knees bent or straight here. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Gaze at the hands and exhale to fold forward. Inhale. Long spine moving through another sun salutation. A. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Now here we're going to stop for 1 second and just lift the chest, lift the hands. Notice how we're using the muscles along the spine to open the chest, pull the shoulder blades together and broaden through the chest. Plant the palms, transition through knees, tuck toes, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Bend the knees. Step forward, heart forward. Exhale, bow. Inhale. Sweep the arms up. And exhale, we bring the palms to prayer, hands by our sides. We're going to grab the block or whatever prop you're using at home, and we'll sit into a chair pose. So toes are lifted, knees are bent, hips are sitting back. You want to find a nice neutral spine here. Taking the block, all right? So this is where we add weight into the lever, and it's not going to be easy, but we are going to work the back side of the body here. So the muscles along the spine and the arms. So option to lift the block overhead, extending through the arms, trying to find a nice long line of energy from the block to the tailbone, and we hold. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And we're going to sit into our hips even further, trying to bring the thighs parallel to the deck. The chest comes to the thighs and the block comes directly out in front of us. Leveling up here. Drop the block at any time. Perfect. Now place the block on the mat. Step back into a plank. And this time the option is to take a chaturanga into an upward facing dog, or stay with the 8-point pose to baby cobra. Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Beautiful. Lifting the right leg into our 3-legged dog here. Bend the right heel to the glute. And now drop the hips open out to the left side. So really what we're doing is we're engaging the right glute, lifting it to stack the hips on top of one another. The right heel comes to the outside of the left glute. And hopefully we can gaze under our left armpit and see that right foot. Staying connected through both hands, not compromising through the shoulders here. Keep breathing. Inhale here and exhale. Knee comes towards the chest. Drop the foot in between the hands. Crescent lunge. Drop the back knee. Inhale. Lift back up. Exhale. Drop. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Plant the palms. Step back into a plank, moving through your vinyasa of choice. Downward facing dog. Holding here for 2 breaths. Engage the quadriceps. Feel length out through the tailbone. Lift the left leg, three-legged dog. Bend the left heel to the left glute. Engage the left glute, lift it on top of the right. Drop the left heel to the outside of the right glute and gaze underneath your armpit to see your left foot. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, left knee comes up into the chest. Drop the left foot to the mat, crescent lunge. Inhale, drop. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Perfect. Fold forward. Frame the left foot. Step back into your plank. Move through your vinyasa. And sit back into a child's pose. We take 3 deep breaths here, allowing yourself to recenter. Beautiful. Coming back up to our tabletop, tuck the toes, extend the hips up and back, downward facing dog. This time we add on a little core here. So we're going to lift that right leg to a 3-legged dog. And as we exhale, we shift the weight forward, shoulders over wrists, right knee, right elbow, tap it. 3-legged dog. Right knee, left elbow, tap. Inhale back up. And again. This time, right knee, right elbow, cross body to the left. Back to the right, to the left, back to the right. Inhale. 3-legged dog. Exhale. Right foot forward in between the hands. Drop the back knee. Inhale. This time we exhale. Use the back foot as a lever to shift the weight forward, coming into warrior 3. Now, these are your options here. We're in warrior 3. Back foot is flexed, toes are pointing to the mat. Hips are parallel to the deck. If you want to, lift the weight, and by weight I mean block, and hold it out in front of you. This is a great moment to do that. Alternatively, no block here, palms to prayer, or hands behind you. With the lever out in front of us, we're adding more weight to and work to the back of the body. Hold, inhale, exhale, lower down, step back, palms to the mat. Move through your vinyasa of choice. Downward facing dog. And we hold for 2 cycles of breath. All right, lifting that left leg up. 3-legged dog. Exhaling, shift the weight forward. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Left to right. This time, just as we did before, left knee to left elbow, then we cross it over. Cross it back. Cross it over. Cross it back. One more time. You got this. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Sweep your arms up, bringing the knee towards the mat. Inhale, exhale, shift the weight forward. Whatever you chose on the other leg, let's repeat here for 3 breaths. Holding our warrior 3. Breathing. Inhale, exhale, bend the left knee, drop the block back down, place the hands on the mat, step back into a plank. Holding here in plank for 3 breaths. Optional 3 chaturanga push-ups. Move through your final vinyasa of choice. Downward facing dog. And we're going to step forward here, come to a seated position. Beautiful. Hopefully you're still with me. We're coming to the relaxing part of the class now. So bring your right heel in towards the groin. Right hip is at 90 degrees. Inhale to reach long and exhale to fold towards the left foot. You can bring your hands to your shins. If you have a sock, place it around the base of your foot and hold the sock on either side. Allow the head to relax. Coming back to the breath. Inhaling to come up slowly. Exhale. Reach the right leg out in front of you. Left heel in. Arms overhead on the inhale. Exhale to fold forward wherever is comfortable for you. Inhale to come back up. Exhale. Hands by your sides. Legs out in front of you. Shift the hips forward to come lying onto the mat. Bring the knees up to 90. Arms out at a T. We're going to take the left hand on top of the right knee. Exhale to drop down to the left side. Right arm out to a half T. Spinal twist here. And then using the core, we lift back up to center and exhale out to the other side. Lifting and switching sides. And one more time, we come through center. Inhale and exhale. Coming back up to center, knees into the chest, just gently rock from side to side. Hands on your knees, so right hand on right knee, left on left. Knees are coming towards the armpits, opening out to the sides. This is a half happy baby here, so feel free to stay here. Alternatively, we take the hands on the insides of the thighs, grabbing the outside of the feet, shining the soles of the feet to the sky and gently rocking from side to side. Deep inhale and exhale. Taking whatever pose you feel might serve you right now, moving into your body freely with comfort and even learning about your body, what it needs, what it wants. And slowly lowering one leg and then the next onto the mat. Your palms are facing up. Finding a nice Shavasana pose here. Taking your Shavasana for as long as you might like to. Allowing your practice to integrate. Hopefully coming to meet me next time in class. Thank you for joining.